Welcome back, class. I'm Matt, your guide here on Caliber. We're playing Dragon Age 2 Remastered, and we beat the Ancient Stone Wraith without party wiping.
I'd say this is our way back.
How long to get back?
If we're unlucky, maybe a week.
And if we're lucky?
We stumble over Bartrand's corpse on the way.
Oh, you scamp. Let's see what happens along the way. Surely nothing bad, right?
This part
We're
of the
back
deep
where
roads
we
looks
started,
familiar.
and in only 5 days. Not bad, eh?
Not talking all over each other.
Take a break. I feel wrong.
Let's make camp if you're sick.
I'll wager it was those deep mushrooms we found.
No. It...
Carver!
Uh-oh.
It's the Blight. I can sense it.
just like that Templar, Wesley. I'll be just as dead. Just as gone.
That's not gonna happen.
There must be some other way.
I'm not going to make it. Not to the surface. Not anywhere. It's getting worse.
There might be something we can do. I stole the maps from a warden that had come to Kirkwall.
Did you now?
I wanted to know if he was looking for me. He wasn't. The maps were for planning their own expedition into the deep roads.
Way to keep it to yourself, Anders.
I was trying to avoid them. And you just wanted the maps. If the wardens are here, I know where. We could bring Carver to them.
And what? Become a Grey Warden?
It's nothing, you know, why not?
Is becoming a Grey Warden a cure?
Yes, I suppose it is. But it's not without a price. One not everyone is willing to pay.
What price? Maker's breath, spit it out.
Come on, Anders.
The process of becoming a warden is... unpleasant. And irreversible. It also means you might never see your brother again. He might survive the Blight, but at the cost of becoming a Grey Warden. It's not an easy life, trust me.
Well, I mean, is this life easy?
What about you? You're not a Grey Warden anymore.
You think I got away? Eventually they, or the Circle, will drag me back. I've got no illusions about that.
Is this even possible? How does someone become a Grey Warden?
I can't tell you. But it's not something you can undo once it's done. Even if you want to.
This just keeps sounding better and better.
They might agree to it, however. That's if we can find them in time.
Well, let's give it a shot.
I don't see any better options.
Then I hope I'm right.
What's wrong?
I think they're nearby. Or
Can you
it could
sense
be
them?
Darkspawn.
Hey, Carver likes that. We're still not really friends, but I guess that's as close as we're going to get. So, a little fight with Darkspawn. No big deal. Make sure that you loot all the corpses of the Darkspawn before the end of the fight. I'm not going to say why, just trust me on that one. Let's see, Superior Maul, Oathbreaker. I'm just going to give him that for no reason. Now what do we got here? Don't think you'll be needing that anymore. Or that. You can keep that. Good. Yeah, this is why Firestorm is great. Hey, Darkspawn emissary. I guess you didn't have much to say, did you? Come on, get up. Any other corpses to... There's one.
Is everyone still alive?
Oh, dang it. We don't get the emissary.
Anders.
Fancy meeting you here, Stroud.
I could say the same. I thought you were through fighting Darkspawn.
I'm not here to fight Darkspawn. I came looking for you.
You mean the boy as a recruit? Of course you do.
Come on.
I'm sorry. I know this comes as no comfort to you, but we do not recruit Grey Wardens out of pity. It is no kindness.
Carver happens to be a fine warrior. You'd be an idiot not to recruit him.
Yeah,
Be that as it
idiot.
may, I cannot.
Stroud, trust me when I say this one is worth your time. With the Blight over, you Wardens don't have recruits lining up.
This is no simple thing, Anders. This may be as much a death sentence as the sickness, and you know it.
Yeah, but not
He'll
quite as
die
quick.
anyway. Take him and try. I'm asking you.
If the boy comes, he comes now, and you may not see him again. Being a Grey Warden is not a cure. It is a calling.
But it comes with this sweet armor.
Are you sure about this?
I wish it hadn't worked out this way.
We must move quickly if we are to make the surface in time.
Then... I guess this is it. Take care of Mother.
You got it, bro. And we never saw Carver again. Ever, ever, ever. At any point in the game, ever. That was sarcasm. Hey, we're back on the surface.
Home, sweet home. Finally. Oh, I wonder if Bartrand came back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
Luck hasn't exactly been our strong point so far.
Failure has.
This is true. I'm sorry about what happened to your brother.
He'll make it. Carver's stronger than he thinks.
I should have seen Bartrand's betrayal coming. I'll find that maggot if it's the last thing I do. I imagine you'll be heading home to, tell the family.
Yeah.
I don't have much choice.
Mom's gonna
You'll
be
be a
pissed.
wealthy man, Hawk. It wasn't all for nothing.
Well, at least he's not dead. Or is he?
Oh, my baby. You made it home. Carver isn't with you.
No,
Is he coming back?
I don't know.
At least
So
it's
the
I don't know.
champion's brother was a Grey Warden.
Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? The involvement of the Grey Wardens makes perfect sense.
Oh my god,
And
listen.
the champion's companions? Meryl, Aveline, Isabella? That Warden Anders.
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
Oh, come on.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Would you like
Unless
to hear
you've
more?
already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
Oh, Cassandra.
treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world, literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown.
Yay.
Everyone knew who he was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. The Grey Wardens left Kirkwall. It was months before we learned Carver survived.
At least he survived.
3 years later, the Qunari still hadn't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
They were waiting for an opportunity. Position each of your characters tactically. Welcome to Act 2. There are 3 acts, and 2 DLC. The DLC can be done in any act in any order, but I have a specific order in which I'm doing them for story reasons. Pretty sweet mansion, dude.
The compound was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Qunari influence is no longer contained.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage, but these Qunari...
What a wild card.
They sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Is that the Kuhn? No. Something for Aveline.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you. By name.
For what?
What did you do?
I can't help it if I make an impression.
Apparently not. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Sirrah Hawk?
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued. Behind closed doors.
You'd know all about
Chantry
that.
leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Well, neither am I.
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world.
Good for me.
I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
That's great news.
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
Well, maybe it's a third ship.
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
Well, I mean, you're underestimating how patient they are.
Any idea what I can expect?
None. Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of... begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange, well, you would be right.
Well, fine.
I'm always willing to assist.
Well, that is an attitude this city has lacked for a long time. Appease the Arishok. Take his demand and let him return to dormancy. As awkward as this has been, it is better than the alternative.
We'll see about that.
Stepping down is looking more and more appealing.
Alright, so how are we doing here? We've got demands of the Kuhn. New Canary presence, root of the problem must be found, a black card or courtesy, speak to the Arishok in the Canary compound by the docks. Oh boy, I have to talk to everybody. Talk to Varric and the Hanged Man, talk to Anders in Darktown, speak to Aveline and the Viscount's Keep, chat with Fenris, talk to Fenris again, have a hangout with Isabella, and, oh, I have to meet Sebastian. You know what's really great about this list? Meryl's not on it. Okay. That was a lot of stuff that we got through back in Act 1. Guard Captain's ranked plate. It's probably an upgrade specifically for Aveline.
Good day, Sarah.
Good day to you too. Is the store still locked? It's not. It's Seneschal Bran.
Well, you have certainly risen through the rank. Good for you.
You don't sound that happy. In fact, you don't sound happy at all.
And the Evitz Marauders
going.
Again. We sent for reinforcements. Andraste knows we've tried.
Sounds like a rumor to me.
Seamus, wasn't it? The Viscount's boy.
You're here rather often, Sirrah Hawk. A good influence, I think. Even by not taking sides, you helped start something.
Somehow.
I still accept no blame for defending Kunari. And I don't miss the kinship of the people who oppose what I believe.
You're determined to be a thorn in someone's side. Good for you.
I'm the son of the Viscount. My actions are dissected no matter what I believe. I may as well try to do some good.
May as well.
If I offend, well, some people try very hard to be offended.
That is 100%
There are other ways
true.
to see the world. The Kunari have shown me that.
That's why I do my hair like
Another
this.
time, when things are better.
Makes me look kind of like a Kunari. A little bit.
Hope the day is treating you well, Sirrah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Fine day, Sirrah.
Thank you. Anything in here for me to steal? Nothing I can steal quite yet. Sounds like I need a rogue. Nothing in there. Oh. Another lady guard. That's good. And some garbage. I'll take the garbage out for you. You needn't worry about that. Nice painting, Aveline.
We'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed.
Oh my. Yeah, I know. Surrounded by
You'd
fools.
think the Captain of the Guard could requisition a Templar or two, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
That's why I remain unimportant. Less pressure.
As if the return of the Amels hasn't set Hightown on its ear.
It needed some
As long
setting.
as it's off its ass.
Sure, have your fun. But the coin you poured into Kirkwall tipped what balance there was.
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane.
I could rack you
You've
like
changed
one.
fortunes for many people. Not always for the better.
That's fair.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
You guard the guardsmen?
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
Good on you.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest.
So you took it out of their
friends
hands.
Against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
Ah, you love this.
Grouse all you want, but the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain.
They'd have to drag me out of here. And I'm sure some are lining up to try. You among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around.
We can fix
Not
that.
that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right. I'm with you if you need me, Hawk. Just say the word.
That's nice of you to say. Alright. I think I'm gonna go and have a little break there. Maybe pull my party back together. You can't have Carver anymore, but you can see him back there. He's got nice warden clothes now. Let's see. 2 and... I guess 3 for now? You don't have to hang out on your own. You guys didn't come down into the deep roads. You need to be leveled up. I need to have some dexterity boost there. Oh boy, lots of stuff to catch up on for you. Is it sustained mode? Well, it's handy at the least. Now, what can we get for you? Across the bow. And that's pretty useful. Savvy mode. Sea legs. Aw, need another point. Well, we'll hold on to that for now then. Ambush. Oh boy, you're still hanging out. Glad to hear it. Okay, so we can do that. Just load less, that's good. Thick skin, also good. Actually, no. That would be best for now. Those passives are very useful for her to have. I don't know why his willpower pool always seems to be less than everyone else's. Regardless of what you do. Your reserves, battle tempo, Lyrium Ghost. Alright, and do a little bit of equipping. Got the Blade of Red Birth there, which is pretty nice, 41 per second. Yeah, that should do. Lose some damage per second overall, but the boost to attack speed, I don't know. I don't know the math on this. We'll deal with most of this later, but there we go, and as for you, there's you got your nice Oathbreaker there. Let's see if we can't get some of that stuff here that you need to have a little bit of unlocking ability for. There's nothing in there, Hawk.
The heart
Stop
of
going
law
in there.
Kirkwall. If I have to say something about it anyway.
Well, you did. Thank you.
Slave driver.
A fine day, isn't it, Joe?
Alright.
Indeed, it
Well,
is,
we got
Daryl.
that. When we return, we are going to go and chat with other companions and get moving in Act 2. So until then, all the best.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Monsieur. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
Racist.
We can't all be short and bearded like your people, Bodan.
Indeed. It's quite a shame, really. I came to deliver this to you. The last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes? Quite well done.
So you raced here just to give me this?
Oh, I didn't want to be responsible for so much coin. Just holding that purse was making me sweat. Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandal's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
A nice dwarf servant.
Let me guess. This was Mother's idea?
As you say, yes. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.